Good afternoon, sir. So this is the continuation of the report of Ms. Yatan. My topic is all about QR code. So ano nga ba ang QR code? Ang QR code, also known as quick response, is a type of two-dimensional barcode that store information, make payments, or opening URLs. So we are all familiar with the QR code, especially sa GCash, di ba? That is one example of QR code. So later on, I will discuss to you how to generate QR code. So when you scan with a mobile phone's camera or QR scanner, it perform an action. Ang QR code po na-advance ni ay year 1994 ni Masahiro Hara and an engineer at Denso Wave, subsidiary of Toyota Company. So, ang naka-invent po ng QR code is si Mr. Masahiro Hara. Ano siya, nag-work siya sa Toyota Company. Tapos ang purpose nito is for easy and quick access sa mga sa mga automotive parts ng mga sasakyan. So, what it looks like. So, alam naman natin na anong klase yung QR code. Pero, i-demonstrate ko siya kung anong klase siya. So, it is usually square shape, grid with black squares on a white. Ganito po siya, oh. Horizontal and vertical line. Hindi gaya lang sa barcode na isa lang ang line, which is horizontal. So, let's move on to the history of the QR code. So, at year 2000, QR became open and license-free, leading to widespread adaptation in various industries, including logistics, retail, and advertising. So, ang mga year 2000s, mas na widespread na siya sa paggamit for example, sa isang kumpanya, sa product siya, more on sa product, para mas mapadali yung pag-access ng mga product. Next is 2010. Adoption expanded globally with the rise of smartphones that could scan QR code using camera apps used in marketing, ticketing, and mobile payments. So, ang year 2010, mas nag-expand na or nag-widespread na ang QR code, mas alam na ng mga tao at mas ginagamit na siya for easy access using camera apps. By just scanning the code, mas madali na siya mas direkta ka nang makaka-link doon sa site na gusto mong i-open. So, at year 2020 to 2021, which is the COVID-19 pandemic, sabi daw doon sa nabasa ko, ang year 2020 to 2021, mas nag-boom yung ng QR code. Kasi, di ba, yung COVID-19, bawal mag face-to-face. So, more on technology na. So, mas yung QR code, mas ginagamit. Especially sa, halimbawa, mag-order ka through the use of QR code by just scanning, makaka-order ka na and makakabayad ka na just by scanning the QR code. So, paano nga ba gumawa ng QR code? I have here one example of how to generate a QR code. So, sa Wi-Fi information. Paggawa ko ng Wi-Fi, step 1, open the link, Keyfree, or meron pa man naman mga apps na pwedeng gamitin sa pag-generate ng QR code. So, i-open yung apps and may fill upan ka doon na SSID, which is the name of the Wi-Fi. Di ba pag nagko-connect dati halimbawa, pag nagko-connect tayo, Loloy Piso Wi-Fi, di ba? Yun yung SSID na, ibig sabihin, which is your Wi-Fi's name. The next is, the second step is the encryption. When you say encryption, this is the password of the Wi-Fi. Kung ano yung gusto mong password na ilalagay mo doon sa paggawa mo ng Wi-Fi connection. So, ito yung halimbawa ng encryption. Halimbawa, lagay ka na yung may secure pass 2025. So, after mong mag-connect and gumawa ng password, click the generate and you can see the code that appeared, and lastly then download the image. Yung image yun is nag-indicate or pwede mo siyang gamitin para mas mapabilis ang pag-access ng mga magko-connect sa'yo, especially kung you are one of the vendor machine. The advantage of using QR code. First is the fast and convenient, cost-effective, or costs are free to generate and print. So, cost-effective siya kasi just downloading application, you can easily generate and print the QR code without infrastructure. Contactless, easy to track and analyze, and versatile application. When I say versatile, madami siyang gamit. Hindi lang siya sa payment. You can open a site. It also support multiple formats. So, ang disadvantage naman ng paggamit ng QR code is requires smartphone and internet. Not everyone has capable of scanning QR to access and low user adoption. Dito naman sa disadvantage, especially sa mga adults, di ba? Hindi naman sila aware. Karamihan sa mga matatanda at yung mga nasa hindi familiar sa paggamit ng QR code kasi lack of knowledge sila about this QR code. So, ito yung isang disadvantage ng paggamit ng QR code. So, let me demonstrate to you the difference between QR codes and barcode. So, ang barcodes po, are you familiar with the barcodes? Ang barcodes, this one, yung isang line lang siya. Ito yung dating ginagamit sa mga product, pag-label ng mga product. So, pag magpupunta ka sa mall, mag-scan ka lang doon sa scanner nila and lalabas na yung presyo para malaman kung ilan yung presyo ng product na gusto mong bilhin. But the barcodes, nakaka-store lang siya ng up to 260 to 25 data lang. Kumbaga, yun lang may encode mo doon sa barcodes. Hindi gaya ng sa QR code na up to 7,000 character ang magagawa mo na data or ilalagay mo na data sa QR code. And ang barcodes po siya, mas lower to scan kaysa sa QR codes na mas madali lang siya ma-scan. And that's all.